Fox News just released sudden news statement about Laura Ingraham. Will you still support her? Parkland student survivor David Hogg's abuse of the undeserved spotlight has gone so far that he used it to destroy an esteemed Fox News journalist's job who dared to make a simple, non-offensive statement about him. Immediately after Laura Ingraham's short criticism of Hogg not getting into several colleges, this petulant child threw a tantrum and demanded her advertisers flee. Remarkably, many of these companies quickly took orders from a child and bailed on their support of Ingraham and the network she works for. Now, Fox News has just released a sudden shocking announcement about the host and her future. Ingraham initially took a sudden leave of absence following the advertiser drama caused by Hogg's demand to cancel their contracts with her. This ultimately cost the show host and the network substantial revenue. Ingraham rightfully wanted to escape the nonsense and took a vacation break away from being attacked by a child, but has now re-emerged with some news for her teen detractor that he definitely isn't going to like. Nobody is quite sure where Hogg came from and why he's become the face of the gun control debate, and more importantly, why adults are giving him so much power and credit. He has no constitutional knowledge despite acting as the authority on Americans' rights. He's really just an entitled teen who likes attention and has been given copious amounts of it since he's showing heart for the liberal agenda. When you act as an adult and enjoy the perks of power and being treated as a leader, you also face consequences that adults do. Fox News and Ingraham just delivered that to Hogg, who definitely had it coming after calling for the destruction of the journalist's career. Hogg doesn't think that the First Amendment applies to anyone other than himself and those who agree with him, just like he doesn't think anyone should have Second Amendment rights since he doesn't like it. Ingraham was in her right to say what she did about Hogg not getting accepted into several colleges who didn't want him and his attitude. Now, she's learned her ultimate fate for that from the network who employs her along with one of her major advertisers. Daily Wire reports, on Monday, Fox News released a statement on the future of Laura Ingraham after she faced an intense boycott push from far-left activists and Media Matters. The network announced that they are sticking by Ingraham and will not back down to leftist intimidation efforts designed to silence free speech. In a statement, Fox News co-president Jack Abernethy wrote, "We cannot and will not allow voices to be censored by agenda-driven intimidation efforts." We look forward to having Laura Ingraham back hosting her program next Monday when she returns from spring vacation with her children. Ingraham, the host of The Ingraham Angle, announced on Friday that she was going to be taking the week off to celebrate Easter with her 3 adopted children, as she faced an intense boycott campaign originating from student gun control activist David Hogg, after she tweeted a mild criticism of him last week. Her Easter vacation announcement triggered Hogg, who hates religion as a self-described atheist, and personally attacked her for it, which again, was far worse than her initial commentary of him. The only person who is in real need of some self-reflection is Hogg, who is now facing the reality that his 15 minutes of fame are up and he's not as powerful as he thought. He really liked when many of the advertisers took his orders to bail on her, but now he's learning that not all business leaders are so weak and moronic to take orders from an entitled child. Fox News is rightfully standing by their employee, and now our big CEO is too. While Jenny Craig, Nutrish, Hulu, TripAdvisor, Wayfair, Expedia, Nestle, Johnson & Johnson, and Office Depot were all quick to pull ads from Ingraham's show, Mike Lindell, the CEO and founder of MePillow, broke the narrative and made a different announcement. On Monday, Lindell stated on Twitter that not only did he not take his advertisements down from her show like the rest, he also said that he has no intentions to ever do so. His Twitter profile used to make the announcement also displays a cross that's likely to offend anti-God Hogg. Perhaps the CEO could send Hogg one of his pillows as a consolation prize, considering that the teen is going to need one to cry into after losing his platform that's not working for him anymore. It's time for this kid to go home and steer clear of politics until he grows up a little. He was only given this much power and attention in the first place by liberals who used him as a ploy to push their agenda. It's the end of the road for this petulant Parkland student activist, who has thoroughly enjoyed a strange reign of power. His media persistence has gone on too long, and this gun control charade has more than exceeded the time limit. Much of the country is ready for him to slip back into obscurity, and it looks like that's about to happen now that the truth has finally come out about this kid that he can't control all the adults like he thought he could. What